You are welcome to day 12 of 140 days with Jonathan and Zebuka. And on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why it is important for you to keep to the promises you made to yourself. But before we move on, I would like to ask you a simple question. Do you expect yourself to be able to keep to the promises you made to other people when you cannot keep to the promises you made to yourself? Answer that question realistically. But I'm going to tell you my own answer to that question. No. If you should not actually. If you cannot keep to the promises you made to yourself, then why are you expecting yourself to be able to keep to the promises you made to other people? Now, I want to talk about the realistic view of making promises to oneself. You know, we at times can fall into the trap of making the promises that we cannot keep. And for example, let me give you an example. Imagine a person who has been addicted to drugs in any form, solid, liquid, or gas, semi-solid. Now, that person, on that very day they are, taking that drug or they want to take that drug, they said, today will be the last day. I promise myself that today will be the last day I'm going to take that drug. Be honest with me. Do you think that that person is going to keep to that promise successfully? The truth is that there is a very low, depending on the stimulant or depending on the factor that pushed that person to make that promise, there's an extremely low chance that that person is going to keep to that promise. But if the person were to say, I will do my best, I promise to do my best to gradually stop this addiction until I stop quit it, there's a high chance that person is going to keep to that promise, right? Good. It is the same way with habits, it's the same way with characters. Something you built over time, over the years, cannot automatically stop overnight. Stop promising yourself things that are unrealistic. Oh, I will never do this again. I promise myself I'll never be this way again. It's good to be determined. It's good to be strong enough to say you will never do something again. But if you keep on promising yourself something and failing, you are going to be damaging this. Your confidence is going to be low. You won't believe that you can do anything right and keep to it. You won't believe that you can keep to your own words. You would lack trust in yourself. You would doubt others, and more importantly, and sadly, you are going to be very, very unhappy. Yes. So if you now flip all of these negative qualities, the reason why it's important to keep promises to yourself is because you, one, are able to keep to the promises you've made to other people. Two, is that you have the full confidence in yourself, not full though, don't get cocky, but you have confidence in yourself that you can carry out certain tasks that you put before you and you will do it well. You would keep your words. Just like me now, look at me. I look so tired, right? Good. I am exhausted making this video. At the time you're going to be seeing it, you're going to be learning something. I am exhausted. I don't want to make this video. But I kept some word. I have to keep a word to myself, a challenge that I must show up to your face, your screens every day for the next 140 days until and saying something meaningful, something that's going to help somebody out there. This is me doing this. This is me putting it into practice. Because I know that if I'm able to do this, I'm not just winning the trust of myself, I'm winning the trust of others. If I'm able to do this, I have confidence in myself that when I was tired, I was able to do this thing. It means that when I, even on other days that I'll be tired, I will still push myself to do what? To do this. Similarly, I will have the courage to take on tasking responsibilities or challenges. On the other hand, too, the more I keep to, keeping to the promises that I made to myself, or if you keep on keeping to the promises you made to yourself, you will build your trust in yourself. Not saying you should trust your heart carelessly, but you trust yourself that you can keep to certain activities, and most importantly, you'll be happier. So if you know that you don't want to find yourself in a situation whereby you are talking bad about yourself, you don't have confidence in yourself, you don't believe you can do A, you don't believe you can do B, first of all, keep to your promises. Secondly, don't make careless promises. Sometimes you have to boldly tell someone, I cannot make this promise. I can try, but I can't promise I will stop immediately, but I know I will stop eventually. I can try to achieve it, but I can't promise myself that I will achieve it. You can make the promise that I promise to try my best to achieve this, but sometimes you have to avoid saying I promise that I will achieve this. Okay? Sometimes you have to you have to find this acceptance that promising to do this, to do your best, is better for yourself than promising to achieve something. Promising to do your best to achieve something is far better than promising yourself that you will achieve something. Because if you don't achieve that thing, oh my God, you won't like yourself. So, anyways, just keep to your promises and don't make careless promises. Because by keeping to your promises, you will build trust in yourself, courage, confidence, and you'll be a happier person. That's all we have for day 12 of 140 days with Jonathan and Zibuka. See you on day 13.